It is harder than ever to differentiate yourself as a realtor. Let's be honest, like you all have a website with home search. You guys all have a Facebook page and an Instagram. You all take professional photos of your listings. You all have your listings on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin. You all have DocuSign. You all have access to the MLS. You all have open houses. I could go on, but hopefully you get the point. A lot of what you do is the same as what every other real estate agent does. I'm obsessed with figuring out how do I identify and then articulate my unique differentiator. You need a genuine differentiator, and doing so has never been more important. There are more agents than listings. There are companies in Silicon Valley and in Seattle that want to eliminate the real estate agent from being a part of the process. Those companies are being called the next big thing. You need to nail this. Scott Galloway, great online personality, NYU professor, he has a really good framework for helping you choose a differentiator. He calls it the 3 hurdles. Number 1, is it truly a differentiator? Number 2, is it actually relevant? And then number 3, is it sustainable? When you have all 3, it's a differentiator worth adopting. I ran a few polls on Instagram recently to figure out what is an actual differentiator for a real estate agent right now. And here were some of the results. The first question I asked was, is TikTok a must-use platform? 72%, almost 3/4 of the agents that responded said no. TikTok is not a must-use platform yet. Basically, they're not taking it seriously. Here's a stat you probably don't know. 37% of TikTok's users are actually over the age of 30. It's aging up very quickly. Glenda Baker does take TikTok seriously. She is using it as a differentiator. She actually has over 440,000 followers. She got over 8 million views. And most importantly, she can attribute more than 6 figures in GCI to business from TikTok this year. For Glenda, TikTok is a differentiator, and it can be for you too. The second question I asked was, are you an excellent negotiator? And I could not believe that 65% of real estate agents said no. I do not consider myself an excellent negotiator. I was surprised, like a job where negotiating is so critical, I couldn't really believe that like 2/3 of agents said I'm not that great at it. The good news is you could take a master class right now. You could actually learn how to negotiate from Chris Voss. He's a former FBI negotiator. We've actually had him speak at our conference before. He is amazing. What you will learn in this course will instantly make you a better negotiator. And then incorporating the fact that you did into your pitch, into your talk track, can give you a differentiator. Imagine telling a seller, listen, negotiation is critical here. There's going to be buyers that we're going to end up going back and forth with. You need a strong negotiator to represent you when you sell your home. Thankfully, we've actually invested the time and money into taking a course by Chris Voss, one of the best negotiators on the planet. He's a best-selling author. He's a former FBI negotiator. We take this seriously because it matters to how much money we get you ultimately when the property sells. That's powerful, and that's different. The third question I asked was, have you ever run a YouTube ad? And 88% of real estate agents, almost 9 out of 10, have never run a YouTube ad. Agents are creating better videos than ever. Like when I see the videos coming out from Tim Smith and Brad McCullum and Connie Carlson, agents are investing in videos that are amazing, but 9 out of 10 are not turning the corner and advertising those videos on YouTube to reach a wider audience. I know a ton of agents that do Google ads. I know a ton of agents that do Facebook ads. There's even some agents doing things like Instagram ads, but none of them are doing YouTube ads. I only know a handful of agents doing advertising on YouTube the right way or doing it at all. And ironically, those are the people I work with, and I'm helping them do it and coaching them on it. So YouTube advertising. the TV of the internet, the second most popular search engine, is wide open as a differentiator. By the way, my team built an amazing guide. It's a YouTube ads cheat sheet. Just Google Curator YouTube ads cheat sheet, and you will find a comprehensive guide if you want to start doing YouTube ads on your own. It's a great piece of content. Go find it. We'll actually make sure to put a link in the description below here on YouTube. So using an emerging social network like TikTok, differentiator, 3/4 of agents are not doing it. Being a great negotiator, 2/3 of agents are not great at negotiating. Running YouTube ads for the videos you're creating, 90%, 88%, 9 out of 10 real estate agents are not doing any type of YouTube advertising. These are differentiators. They're different, they're relevant, and they're sustainable. You need to find yours. I'm not suggesting that you stop and do all three. I just know that your competition most likely is not doing this. Clearly, there are more differentiators. For some people, it's how long they've been in business. For some people, it's the volume of 5-star reviews they have online. For some people, it's their percentage of asking price versus sales price compared to the local agent. For some people, it's the volume of homes they sell compared to the local agent. Like, I'll be honest, for me, when I got into the speaking circuit, when I got into being an online content creator, doing webinars, speaking, traveling, like I would go on stage and I would have these bright red Jordans on and I would wear jeans and like a black t-shirt, and every other person that was speaking was dressed up in business casual. Ironically, that started to become my differentiator. I had people telling me left and right, I love your shoes. When we started the water cooler, Jimmy and I, we actually were drinking and cursing during a podcast. In a business advice setting, we were drinking and dropping F-bombs, but that was a differentiator. People had never seen a podcast like that before. So differentiators can come in all shapes and sizes, but it has never been more important for me, for you, for this industry to understand what theirs is, scream it from the mountaintops, make it a big part of your marketing, make it a big part of your talk track, address it head on. The way that we're different than anyone else that you could hire is blank. Nail that. By the way, on like a little self-serving note, like hiring my company, working with me, a curator, is a differentiator. When you partner with a marketing company that has been featured in Forbes, featured in Fortune, featured in Inc., written up in USA Today, like when you hire a marketing company that has those accolades, and you can go to a seller and say, hey, when we go to promote your listing, when we go to actually market and advertise your property online, we're working with the best. We're working with a company that has this long list of accolades. Most local real estate agents don't have those accolades. So for our clients, Curator is a differentiator. No matter if you work with us or you figure it out on your own, nail this. It's critical. Differentiation in a sea of sameness is the way to go.